Hello guys, welcome to the second episode of my tutorial about JavaScript data structures and data types along with algorithms implementing algorithms in JavaScript. So in this episode we are going to see how you can create a basic JavaScript coding environment. After that you can code JavaScript little piece of JavaScript code, and you can execute it, run it to see how the JavaScript code works. So let's get into it. So I have basically created a GitHub repository to letting you know that how you can create a basic JavaScript environment. So this is not very difficult. Most of the things are already installed in your system. At first you can you must have a browser, any kind of browser you preferring, and suppose you are using Chrome. I am using Firefox, someone using Safari, and others are using Opera. So that depends and varies for people to people, but that doesn't really matters which browser are you are using. So basically JavaScript code can run in any kind of browser. So basically what is JavaScript is about it is a versatile programming language, and with this programming language you can create some complex and appealing actions in your websites and web applications. It is a very popular language nowadays, and it is almost used in every kind of websites and web applications. Without JavaScript, no website is alive, you can say. So basically it will vary from your operating system and your browser. This is simple. Someone is using Linux, someone is using Windows, and it's their preference, and in which platforms they are feeling flexible. That's the main point. So my preference is Linux, and I am using Ubuntu 16.04, and I prefer Firefox. To Firefox I use Firebug as my debugging tool. You can see Firebug. It is a Firefox extension. You have to install it, and after that you can have the console and debugging options, and along with some JavaScript functionalities on the browser. So basically this works on after typing the F12 key button. I repeat, the F12. So if I click F12, this happens. Let's see. So I have tapped the F12, and here is the console. So here you can see all the errors, warnings, and the consoles. There are consoles. You can type the JavaScript code here, and you can see the outputs. So there are also a lot of things there, HTML of your website or web browser, the CSS and scripts. In scripts there, so here is the JavaScripting works are there. So I'm not getting deeper into the Firebug. So this is basically an extension for Firefox. So let's move on further. So if you use Firefox, you have to, it will be better if you use Firebug. So basically and another interesting thing is that Mozilla organization has already created a great developer edition of Firefox. It is really great great in view, as you can see. So this is basically prepared for the developers. If you feel like you are a developer, so you can use this, and I hope you will enjoy. And this is basically for the development purpose, and so many tools and so many things are integrated integrated with a great service, so you can use it So as you can see, there inspector, console, debugger, and storage panel, various kind of services only for the developer focused type. So I have already installed this Firefox. So I have not checked it already, and because I am a regular Firefox browser user, so I am going to check real soon on the Firefox Developer Edition. So after the browser, I can so after the browser, we must have some editor to code our JavaScript in our local OS. So there are Visual Studio, Sublime Text 3, Aptana, and Eclipse. Personally, I use Sublime Text 3. It is my favorite. Always I have used this editor. It is great. It is really fast, so you can download it as depending on your OS. And sometimes I also use Visual Studio Code shortcut VS Code. So it is also a great tool, an IDE. So it is really easier to use, and it is really fast also, and also lightweight. The extensions, different kind of useful extensions, you can install it easily in this Visual Studio Code. So and for Aptana and Eclipse, I have not that much idea. So you can check it and install it, whichever you wanna love to use, which one you will prefer, better. It's up to you. So after that, we can see that you can also use some online editors like repl.it, plunker.co, JSFidel, JSBean. So basically they are online editors, those who are I can say those who are idle and don't want to work in their local system. So they also have some options, and I personally prefer the Replit. You can code in any kind of language in here, as like C, C++, Python, etc., also JavaScript. So this is great, and you can use it in any kind of languages. So as you can see, I am letting you know. Okay, they are continuing with C. So I have maybe someone has just written some C code, and there is some JavaScript code. So basically you will get used to this easily. So JSFidel, there are JSFidel also. For the HTML space, you can write your HTML code, the JavaScript code here, and you can add CSS style here, and you can show the result by running this code. Also JSBean, it is also similar. So choose whatever you wanna use. And after that, at last I am going to tell you about something about Node.js. What is the popular JavaScript runtime platforms, frameworks. Framework. It is really a great framework and great tool, that Node.js is recently being the most popular JavaScript framework. And the best thing about Node.js is you can run JavaScript code in any kind of platforms. That is the main target and the main key things of Node.js, and key target basically the Node.js. So I have also installed Node.js in my local system. To install local Node.js, you go to the Node.js download, and you can install it as your OS. So I have already installed it, and I am going to give you a little example on how you can run the JavaScript code in any kind of platforms on Node.js. So I am using OS Linux Ubuntu distro, and here is my terminal. I am opening my terminal. So okay, sorry. I'm going to my folder. There is my folder named Cactus, and I put all my developing things here, code here, projects are there. So basically we are going to talk about this piece of code .app.js, and basically this does nothing but console.log hello. So JavaScript console log, this piece of code actually outputs what you wanna input, what you wanna show in this, inside this parenthesis. So there is a console log hello, and I am going to add a little more, copy and paste hello again and save it. So basically our app.js file has been saved. So we are going to turn on our terminal from here. So basically cactus, my terminal is now at the cactus folder. So, and one thing more I want to show you, I have installed already in the node.js. So node version, if you want to check your node version, so you have to type node//version. So you can see the version is 7.5.0. so node.js is installed on my OS. So I'm going to run the my last application piece of code, and that's name is app.js. so you have to type node app.js, and the piece of code will run after hitting enter. So you can see hello and hello again. So the pieces of code has been ran. So basically you can see I have already have my JavaScript environment ready. So I hope you have a basic understanding of how you can create a basic JavaScript environment. So you need you are needing just a browser, and you are needing some offline code editor, or you can use online code editor, or you can use node.js if you want to run in in a piece of JavaScript code in any kind of platforms. So basically that's all in this that's all I have to say in this episode, and so I am done with this episode. And for your concern, I have to say that I am a little bit nervous, and I am not a professional guy, and I am just sharing my knowledge and trying to gather more knowledge by sharing, and that's all. Thanks a lot, and stay tuned for my next tutorial. We are going to write some real piece of JavaScript code, and we are going to see how the JavaScript pieces of codes are working or will work. So stay tuned. Okay.